Hey guys, welcome back to another On the Road episode. So today we are on our way to Lititz, Pennsylvania, and we're going to go out and see a Modular club's layout that they have up for display today. I met a guy named Charlie at the First Frost Train meet in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He stopped me, recognized me from YouTube, and we started talking. And he was telling me about his club's layout, and they had a display coming up. So yeah, we're going to go out there, check it out, see, talk about the club, and check out their layout, see some trains running, and then have some fun. So I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, today I'm at St. James Catholic Church, right? And I'm with the, I gotta get this name right, the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroaders Club, okay? Yep, and we're here to check out their layout and exactly how they do all this kind of stuff. I'm here with Bob, who's the president of the club, right? Correct. Okay, and Charlie. And they invited me out here to check out their layout, and we're going to check out how they built all this kind of stuff and how they control it. And we're going to be running some trains today, so it should be pretty fun. But yeah, let's get started. Yeah. Okay, so this is the control panel, right? So I recognize this because I work with computers. So this is a server rack here, which is a pretty cool idea to use this as a mobile device here. But we got, this is the main power here, or is this not the main power?
It's the main power for the outer two tracks.
Okay, for the outer two tracks, and we can control this conventionally? Is that what we're doing with this one?
Correct.
Okay.
We can control conventional, but then we also set it at 18 or 19 volts or whatever for DCC or legacy.
Okay.
So on the outer two tracks, we can run 3 different types.
Great. Okay. And then you got all kinds of switches down here.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse me.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so actually we have switches here which we can choose from. We have DCS on the top. So if you're running DCS, you can flip it up.
And do you have to flip all 3 of those up, or is it just per, per track?
Yeah, this is per track. This is the outside, the middle, and the inside.
Yeah.
Yep. And so for DCS guys, you know, wherever they're at, we can switch it up for DCS. Now, Legacy can also work on the same thing, even though if it's up in DCS.
Simultaneously.
Okay. Yes. And then, well, see what we did here is like when we flip it up to DCS, the power goes through the TIU.
Yep.
Okay. So when you flip it down with no DCS, it goes right from here. So you don't have to worry about going through the TIU. TIU.
Yep.
Correct. So it gives you a little bit more amperage capability in case of, you know, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Yep.
So that's why we did that. These meters are actually for the inside track and also the yards or whatever's on the inside. And it tells you your voltage, tells you your amp draw. And this little switch here, you know, like on the bricks,
yep.
They have the little red reset button.
Right.
We put it up here now, so that way we have 2 of them down. We have 2 bricks down there. If they trip, you flip it down and flip it up, and it resets both of them.
Well, that's interesting. So somehow you wired that into the bricks?
Correct. We just where the button is on the brick.
Yeah.
We just ran them wires up to this switch.
Oh, great idea. You don't have to go digging around for the bricks now.
Correct.
And stuff like that, right?
Yep.
And what do we got down here?
Then down here, it's just a matter of, this is just to kill the power to different parts. This is the Z4000 that turns power onto that.
Okay.
This is the primary brick, secondary brick.
Gotcha.
Okay. Your legacy base, right?
Yep.
Your DCS.
Yep.
And the Wi-Fi board.
So the Wi-Fi's what? MTH or is that
No, I think it's the Line L.
Okay.
Line L
Wi-Fi module?
Module, yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
And these are just spares. We just flip them all up, just, you know. So,
Okay.
yeah, that way we can turn them all, you know, one's on, one's off, reset them or whatever.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I was talking to some people in York about like starting a modular club too, but you know, trying to figure out where to start and all that kind of stuff is like a little overwhelming sometimes. But and then you have this cool thing down here.
Yeah, and then we put a backup power in. More or less, you know, like to get the good surge protection anyway, you know, for the system in case, you know, their lines get hit or whatever.
So how long can it run if the power went out on that?
I don't know. It's...
Did you ever have to do it?
Well, we did run for a little bit at the place we were. I'm trying to think. The power wasn't out for too long. I know we could get like at least 5-10 minutes out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
So,
cool, because then by
yeah.
the time that the power might come back on by that time.
Correct.
It's just a
Right.
glitch or
So if
something
we have
that.
like short dropouts and come back on,
Everything
trains will
keeps
run
running.
right, undisturbed. You don't have to reset everything. Yeah, it makes it kind of nice.
You got the headlight of the train lighting the room for
Correct.
you, so you don't have to worry
And a
about
lot of people get kind of confused because the building goes dark, but the train light, the train lights on the out.
Like, how's this happening?
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, this is still lit. What's going on?
Yeah, so you got all kinds of stuff going on in here. I see relays in here too and everything going on, so. Looks like you have, you looks like you might have the MTH-WIU in there too, right? You got the TIU there.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what all he put in here. Oh, yeah. I see it.
In the back there, yeah. And there's the Lionel base in there.
Yeah.
I see the Wi-Fi module right there for Lionel. And then you got your power stuff down here. You got some bricks and stuff like that.
Yep.
Cool. That's an interest. And now this all just, is this a single connection to the layout?
Well, it comes up here, and we have a box that splits.
Okay.
So, your cord comes out of here, and then runs into this box, splits out. This is actually just a junction box. And then that way, your quick disconnects, and that goes the whole way around the track.
Yeah, so these are pretty cool. And these are, where'd you find these? These are really, like really nice.
We got them online somewhere. I'm trying to think of where we got them. I don't know.
Really great idea, though.
I know.
So you don't have to deal with wiring every time you put it together.
We used to use trailer connections.
Oh,
like a 4-pin trailer connection.
Right, yes.
The only problem is they're only rated for a certain amount of amperage. And if you're running a lot, you got like 2 triple-headed locomotives running and everything, and lights and all that stuff. I mean, or not lights, but you got all that running and everything else.
It's a lot of amps.
If it doesn't have a good connection, it gets hot. And we were starting to see some of them kind of like
melt.
Melt a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we need something better.
Okay, cool.
So that's when he found these, and these are good up to 40 amps. So. And the trailer light thing is not. They're not. Right. I think they're only like for 15, 10, or something like that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Really quick disconnect.
But yeah, and these are a lot easier to get apart and put together.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
And then these modules, you said, are 4 foot, right?
Yeah, they're 2 foot wide, 4 foot long.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they just rest on these legs, so again, you don't have to do any screws or anything like that, right? They sit in the pockets.
Right, they sit up in pockets, and we keep all the legs on a cart, and then everything goes in a cart somewhere in the trailer. They keep them on a cart. You slide them out, people hold them, and then somebody puts the legs on her and we set them down.
So it goes up pretty quickly then, right?
Yeah, we did this about an hour. Once we set this up, an hour and a half. Totally, until we were running or whatever.
Right.
I've seen bigger layouts or whatever, 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, it takes less time to tear down.
And then somebody built this cool little lift thing here.
Oh, the bridge.
Out,
well,
right?
One of the guys that actually goes to this church here actually built this. Yeah, the original cart, and it was just modified because it's a little difficult. You have to keep the same distance so this can open and close.
Right.
So it had to be stiffened up. So we turned around and we put stiffener, kind of like to make it, draw it back out of the way.
Right.
Cross-boarded it and everything. So it was actually reinforced, and now it seems to be doing okay. And then we put the sidings on here to make it look like bridge.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Before it was just flat.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But like you said before, you got to make sure it's down, right? Or your train's run off the edge.
If it's going this way, it's down and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, that happened already.
Keep an eye on your lift bridge before
yes,
you.
Exactly.
Yeah, where'd that thing come from? Is that Sean's?
Yeah, Sean's.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Cool.
aftercare, which I love. And how many members do you guys have in the club?
20.
20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And people can join if they want to, and
Yep. As a matter of fact, just I guess in the last year or so, we gained 2 more. Yeah.
and I think I've seen that. Oh, you told me earlier, right? This can expand to a much larger size,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like I said, I think our large to the date, I think is 24 by 44
Okay.
feet long. So yeah. So there's a lot of, and this isn't all the modules, like I said, out of the trail. We do have a yard, like I said, that was 6 sections long. So that's 24 feet just there. So
And
we
you,
could be,
you
we could be,
squeeze
we
it
could be
in
20
somewhere
more,
in between.
24 more feet.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure we could. Yeah.
You've got 2 sections
Yeah.
at home. Ed has 2 sections.
Yeah. It has 2 sections at home. I have 2 sections at
And I
home.
have one.
You have one.
So you guys share storage
Well,
of the sections, or that was the
No,
other
no.
thing. That's the other thing I always wondered. Like if we had a club, like where are we going to store all this stuff?
Oh yeah. Well, it's a trailer, and we get a lot of it in the trailer. But guys have their own personal modules, so
I
they
gotcha.
go home and they build scenery for them and put their own track. Now we do have standards, of course. You
Right.
gotta have standards when you build a module.
Everything's the same size.
Yeah, or else you'll have a track running up to the middle here, and it won't hook up to anything.
Right.
But yeah, and we're not really any certain era of time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like do what really you like to do and run what you have. Yeah.
So how many events do you go to per year?
Well, lately not too many.
Right. Right. This is the world.
Yeah, because of the world.
Right.
I'd say about 5 or 6 a year.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Mostly around Christmas time.
Charlie cookies,
New Year's.
chocolate chip cookies for you guys.
Trying to think. We do a 24 by. Let's see. 24. I think we do a 30. Is it 32? Yeah, I think it's 24 by 32.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have the whole yard set up and everything. And everybody, pretty much brings their own
Is
module.
the yard the same size as these modules, or is it?
No,
like,
they're actually 3 feet wide.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So they'd be another foot in.
Right.
and our corners do have displays.
Oh yeah, in the corner here, there's actually something that sits here, and you can. We have like some guy brings. We have a
Drive-in.
drive-in.
Oh yeah.
That we use a little portable DVD player for the screen and stuff and everything, and put park cars there.
Yeah.
Drive in. We can do that on the corners. And the corners we also had corners before that you couldn't flip around. These you could run inside or outside.
Okay.
And then what we do is we can make L-shaped layouts. So.
Does everybody build their own section, or do you guys get together, or does somebody do all the woodwork?
Sometimes, a lot of times, somebody gets, they do maybe 1 or 2 people get together and they build the woodwork. And then there's sometimes when we get together and help out doing the ballast work or laying the track down. Yeah, if it's like we have something special to do or whatever, we'll try to see if we get help and get that done.
When we first started, we had a member who was affiliated with this church that had 2 buildings. We used the one building, set it up, and we did a lot of our ballasting there.
Okay.
And a lot of disasters.
That was before my time. Yeah, so I don't remember that.
That was through Dennis.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Yep. Guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video of visiting the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroaders Club today. I had a great time going there, meeting the club, Bob and Charlie, and running trains, and just, you know, really just sitting around and talking about trains and different things all day long. It was a fantastic afternoon. Young man Sean was there on the layout running his Pennsylvania switcher, and lots of people milling around looking at the trains, everybody just having a good time. It gave me a lot of good information for modular layouts. I really like the way they did their some of their design with their, first of all, the server rack was really a smart idea, rolling around all the controls and electronics in one unit. I like the way they did all their quick disconnects between all the different modules, so very easy to hook everything up. And the other thing that was really cool was the leg system. So they just had the same exact legs throughout every single module. They're just stacked, or they're just, I think they're 1x2s. And they designed it so it just slips into pockets underneath each of the modules. No screws needed, nothing like that. So really easy assembly. They clamp it together with C-clamps between the modules, and they've got little adjustable feet on the bottom in case they need to adjust anything for the height, you know, of a floor difference or anything. Really smart design. And so, yeah, it was a great afternoon, a great club. I'll put a link down to their Facebook page, I think it is, and you guys can check them out if you're in the area. If you live in the area and you want to join their club, you know, contact them, and I'm sure you'd have a great time running around, setting up modular layouts and running trains, and just enjoying everything. Even Santa was there, and you saw him. He was enjoying the trains too. Plus, we got homemade chocolate chip cookies, so I don't know how you can go wrong. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you haven't subscribed, do that. Ring the bell for notifications. Hit the like button if you like this video. And leave some comments, yeah, so I know what you're thinking and how you like the video and any suggestions. So, as always, thank you, and I'll see you next time.